Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode
8 of Table Fire Tuesdays.
Okay, this is cool. We're on episode 8. This is episode 8 for the segment of Table Fire Tuesdays, but I'm not sure exactly what episode it is off the top of my head of the whole channel. We have more than 8, but
yeah,
we're going on almost 3 months now. Things are running strong. I'm excited. Things are going great. Dozer. Not next week episode, but the following one. He's coming. Dozer's a-coming to bulldoze over everybody. But not the champ. That's what you gotta remember. Yeah, so that's the fourth bro. He'll be here. Also working on getting some, hopefully, wrestler guests on the show for you, so stay tuned for some of that. One thing, if you missed it, you shouldn't have missed it because you should be following us on Instagram. Mr. Perfect won the tournament. What tournament was it, John?
People who should have been WWE champion.
Yeah, and he beat out some greats like Jake the Snake and Samoa Joe.
I mean, he didn't even beat them in the matches.
He didn't, but he beat them out in the entirety of the tournament.
No, that's true. The finals, I was so rooting for Owen.
He beat out Owen Hart in the finals.
I was rooting for Owen.
Yeah, but if you wanted to see who the other people were in it, you should have gone on Instagram. So follow us on Instagram.
And let us know, what other tournaments do you want to see?
Because there's more coming. And let's see if your ideas can be better than our ideas. That's another fun thing.
We hope.
Very, very, very interesting weekend and week in wrestling
Overall,
this week.
2 weeks. A lot happened.
Let's start off with the earliest in the week. That MJF promo.
Oh, the pipe bomb. Oh, I guess if you want to call it pipe. I don't call it a pipe bomb. That was a goddamn nuke.
I mean, if this is a work, it's the biggest work that they got going in wrestling right now.
Yeah, they removed him from the roster page and pulled his merchandise.
Yeah.
And they took him out of show intros.
He said, "Fire me, you fucking Mark." Called Tony Khan a Mark. Oh,
would
my
you
shoulder's
treat me-
hurting from holding this up.
I'll hold it for you.
No, it's okay. I got it.
We
gotta do reps. Switch shots.
Another good one was when he was like, "Hey, boss, would you treat me better if I was an ex-WWE guy?"
Yeah, no, I mean, I just, there's so many different ways they can go with this. I like it so far, but, like, it's just, if it's a work, I'm not sure where the end goal is.
Can I give my little prediction?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think Tony Khan's going to bring in someone to go after MJF, and you know who I'm calling it? It's the return of Kenny Omega. That would just be wild, but I could see it happening if Kenny's a big Tony guy.
I feel like that's in, like, a fantasy world that we could get that.
My fantasy world, yes. Or it could lead to someone in New Japan.
I think it was a little fucked up that he called Tony a Mark.
I mean, he is a mark. Tony's a mark, but he's a fucking legend.
Yeah, because he's living every kid's dream. He's like a kid playing with his action figures at home.
True, very true.
But, like, it's not bad, and I don't think he's doing a horrible job.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah, but the MJF promo was wild. I still think that he's one of the dopest people on the mic out there today. I mean, that's not a question.
He's on my top 3 heels right now.
Yeah, definitely. Next up, some little sadness later on.
Yeah.
But Friday night, CM Punk announced that he needs to get surgery.
Oh.
And in this weird, cryptic, I would say, kind of misleading promo, people believe that he was
relinquishing the title.
Relinquishing the belt. But he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
So, he's holding on to it throughout the surgery.
So they determined that they're doing, I believe it's opening this week on Dynamite, they're opening with a Battle Royal, and the winner of that Battle Royal is going to go on to fight Jon Moxley, who is the number 1 ranked superstar, in the main event of that Dynamite.
Mm-hmm. They
They will go on to Forbidden Door.
Okay.
At New Japan Dominion, it will be Hiroshi Tanahashi versus, I think it's Hiroki Goto.
Okay.
And the winner of that will go on to Forbidden Door to fight the winner of that match.
So
for the interim AEW World Championship.
Okay. So it's going to be an interim belt. Do you think Moxley's taking it?
It's
or do you
possible.
think they're going to give it to a Japan guy?
Could you imagine if they give it to a Japan guy?
That's just, I feel like that's wild.
I don't think so.
I don't know
who could win this Battle Royal this week.
The only person that I think could maybe like do a crazy ass thing that I would enjoy to see would be Jay White.
Yeah, but he's not in the Battle Royal.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that he would have to be like
Jay
the
White,
surprise
I
entrant.
think Jay White's going to beat Okada at Dominion for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
That would be badass.
If he doesn't, supposedly the card for the match plan for Forbidden Door is Kazuchika Okada versus Hangman Adam Page for the IW World Championship.
Unless Okada wins the AEW title.
He can't, though.
He's not in the back. Oh.
No, he's not.
I just feel like any people that I think it would be cool for them to win the AEW championship, they're not in that.
Another thing about New Japan, I went on a little rant in our little group chat this week.
Yeah.
With finding out that Takahashi won the Best of the Super Juniors.
Okay.
They pushed him too much. He's won the freaking tournament 3 years in a row, but's won it 4 overall.
Wow.
They should have given it to someone like freaking Phantasmo or something like that.
Yeah.
Yo, Ace Austin should have won. And he joined Bullet Club, which I'm so happy about.
Oh, yeah, that was dope. That was dope. I remember you
But
telling me
going
that.
back in AEW, I don't know who can win this Battle Royal and face Moxley that night.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's like, do they beat Moxley? And like...
Could Kenny return?
Maybe,
Battle
but I
Royal?
just feel like I would not... I would much more prefer Kenny to get healthy than
That's
rush
if he's healthy.
or come
You never
back.
know if he's healthy or not.
It's been how long?
Since November.
Okay. And they were saying he needed numerous surgeries,
True.
and there were numerous issues.
You know, you're
so,
probably
like,
right.
I would rather him get healthy, and then we get great bangers from him later.
Unless Adam Cole wins the Battle Royal.
Possible.
It's gotta
That's
all
a
lead
lot
up
of
to
things
someone.
that Adam Cole's
It's
coming in and getting done.
I know, it's all gotta lead up to someone who's gonna have a banger with Punk when he comes back. And Moxley is one of those guys that can do that.
Yeah. And
I
then
just feel like
I also
Mox
saw
and
this
Champ is
thing,
crazy.
if I can find it, I'll drop a little snippet of it in. But they were saying that the moment Punk injured his,
Was when he jumped in the
was
crowd.
when he jumped into the crowd and he, like, apparently hit the barricade incorrectly.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
So, I'm like, damn, that's how he did it? That sucks.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Speaking of injuries,
Are we thinking about the same one?
yeah, that pectoral
Oh my
muscle
god!
on Hell in a Cell, Cody Rhodes is a fucking madman. They were saying that the reason they let him compete was because he already tore it and he couldn't do any more damage. I'm like, do any more damage? Yeah, you what?
And they supposedly took more bumps out of the match. It was supposed to go on like over 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I was shocked. I've never seen anything like that.
I was shocked that
wrestling.
he went through a table and then after going through the table, kicked out with that arm.
Yeah. Do you think it's real?
Yes.
Do we think the bruising and how drastic
yes.
it was real?
Yes.
Because if it was makeup, I feel like it would have rubbed off on Seth, and it never did. And
who knows how long
also,
that
I
has
feel
been
like if
torn.
it was real, that he would not have been doing some of the things he was doing. But damn,
I mean, it's not well, I'm not gonna say the first time someone's wrestled through a match with an injury like that because Triple H injured himself in the DX vs. Brothers of Destruction match in 2018. The same injury, a torn pec.
and how long did he go for after that? A while, probably.
Maybe like 20 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, I get it.
But it was a tag match too.
Yeah, and this was a much.
And then he was
more-
out till Mania.
This was a
next
much
year.
more event. They were doing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And then with the kendo stick into the he was
Oh my God.
ramming it into his chest. That was another crazy spot. Yeah, they did crazy shit. Shout out to WWE for that, and shout out to, I'm going to say Cody, because ultimately that was up to him.
Yeah, he chose to do all that.
Yeah, so dope. That's fucking badass. I'm glad that he did that, because that's a crazy moment that I don't think we'll ever forget in wrestling.
Definitely not. And he was just on Raw saying he wants Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And then gets attacked by Seth again.
So now he's written off. Do you think that if he can get somewhat healthy, he'll come back and win that Money in the Bank briefcase?
No, he will not be back in time for the Money in the Bank.
Because he just did a whole match last night.
Money
If
in
the
the Bank's
guy's
in
gonna
3 weeks. He's not going to recover a pec muscle in 3 weeks.
not recover, but maybe if the guy's badass enough, imagine he comes out wrapped up like after his surgery and climbs the ladder.
If I was Vince, I'd tell him, no, you're not doing that.
Yeah, I know.
My prediction is that this injury is saying he's going to be out for 6 months. That's December. Give him the extra month. Let him come back at the Rumble. Let him dominate, win it, and beat Roman at Mania 39, I think it is.
So you think you want a surprise comeback from Cody at the Rumble?
A second surprise comeback to him, win the belt.
2 years back to back.
That would be insane.
Okay. I wouldn't be mad at that. I mean, I think that would be a perfect story for that.
He's my favorite to win the Rumble right now because of this.
Yeah, I don't have any plans for anyone else to win it next year. That I'm really thinking about. Right now, it's just like, what is going to happen with the belt with Roman's?
Yeah, the only person I could see winning the Rumble next year is like McIntyre.
Yeah,
but McIntyre just wants the match at Clash of the Castle in the UK, so who knows? Speaking of injuries, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. So, like, 3 guys in the wrestling world are injured.
I know. And, of course, it's all 3 that I love.
And do you think that this has, like, a pattern or anything to do with, like, do you think it's a coincidence?
Oh, I think it's just a coincidence. I mean, Bryan just had a crazy-ass match in that Anarchy in the Arena match.
Mm-hmm.
That's most likely
now,
where he
the
got
Bryan
injured.
injury, do we know exactly what it is?
No, I don't.
Are they relating it to the leg between the stage and ramp thing?
I don't think so.
So it's a new thing.
I think it's a new thing.
Okay.
I think it's a legit injury.
Well, when we have more info on that, we'll update you. But damn, there's a lot of injuries going down. Wrestlers out there, just stay safe, bro. Thanks for all
And
you
another
do.
thing with injuries, they could all lead to great returns. And speaking of returns, June 27th, they just announced it. We're getting John Cena coming back for his 20th anniversary.
Yeah, so on June 27th, you can see him. Maybe.
Can you?
Yeah, but that's dope.
I mean, I think he was in the ring last night with Cody and Seth, so.
Every time that Cody was doing stuff, Cena was helping him throughout it. You just couldn't see him. That's the storyline they're coming back with.
He was also in the picture with Austin Theory and Ali.
Yeah.
He was there. You couldn't see him.
But yeah, I mean, he's obviously going after Theory when he comes back. And I guess it's going to be...
swerve us and it's not Theory.
I mean, that would be cool too.
Could you imagine Orton comes out or some shit? Judgment Day?
And we get like Cena. I would want Cena versus Orton.
I would want Cena
that would
versus
be cool.
Edge.
And Cena
Get
gets to
Judgment
form
Day.
a little team.
I don't even think he should form a team. If he does. If he does, bring like Lita back. That'd be crazy.
Well, I mean, I feel like it would be Cena and 2 guys, and then it would be like Edge and
tonight
Priest
on Raw,
and
which
another
it
person.
hasn't happened yet, I don't think. Tonight on Raw, Judgment Day vowed to add a new member.
Tonight? Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm not sure if they have any updates or if anything.
Keep checking on that because that's possible, but that's badass. It's so it could happen.
I don't know who it could be.
I mean, I'm hoping it's Ali. I don't know.
I don't think it should be Ali. Yeah, there's nothing right now with Judgment Day.
Who do you think it should be if you had to pick someone?
Damn, off the top of my head, my fantasy world wants Corey Graves.
That would be cool. He would be a cool addition.
I feel like Ciampa is also a way to go.
He fits that vibe with like Rhea and Priest, so I think he's the best option.
I feel like Ciampa is also a good choice.
I just feel like Corey is like the best fit to join them.
But is he gonna or Paige? Supposedly they've been teasing Paige too.
I would like to see her come back and manage. I don't really need to see her wrestle.
Wow, a lot of people want her back to wrestle.
I don't really care.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know who else it could be. I mean, who knows? Finn can turn. AJ can turn. Liv
I
can
have
turn.
a couple of questions. I think they're probably big, difficult questions to answer, and I feel like I may reuse them on future episodes because they're dope questions.
Okay.
So if we get any updates on this Edge situation, we'll just stop and do that. So keep an eye out. But
I'll get a notification.
My first question for you.
Lay it on me.
Is what do you think could have come if Sting joined WWE?
Like right after WCW closed?
Yes.
We could have definitely gotten Undertaker versus Sting.
And do you think that... What do you think that would have changed in history?
A lot. I mean, you would have had Sting in a lot of bigger feuds.
Okay.
Think about it. You could have had, instead of Hogan versus Rock, you could have had Sting versus Rock. Or you could have had Sting versus Austin.
Okay.
Or we could have had Sting in 2002.
Sting breaking the streak.
That too. Sting in 2002 going after Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Do you think all of those possibilities are better than the things Sting ended up doing as far as TNA and things he did before that? Would you have preferred the latter?
No, I think it went well the way it did.
So you would prefer the TNA runs and all that stuff over
I loved him in TNA.
Yeah.
Joker Sting. I loved all that. It was just... It was his prime, I think. I think I call that his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Because in WCW, you didn't see a whole lot of him.
Yeah.
You didn't see a lot of Crow Sting.
It was pop up here and there. Cool,
you saw a lot of
things.
Surfer Sting.
Yeah.
And then you had Wolfpack Sting, and then he reverted back to Crow.
Yeah.
then they closed their doors and he went to TNA in like 2002 and killed it with Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe. And then he did a feud with Jeff Hardy with the whole lockdown incident.
Mm-hmm. That was dope.
Not the incident?
No, that was just, like, that was so dope that happened. I feel like in the way he handled it was,
yeah.
I feel like
Sting... He's like a major, like, Christian dude.
Oh,
Sting.
yeah?
He's like, I think he's, like, crazy religious or something like that.
I did not know that. That's wild.
And he, like, won't curse and shit. He won't do anything like that.
Compared
Sometimes
to his characters
he does.
and stuff like that?
But he was, like, walking out of the arena, and some fan yelled, "Bullshit! Bullshit!" And he wouldn't yell back or anything. He was like, "Me too." He was like, I'm pissed or something. He was like, "Me too! Me too!" He's yelling all that. And then it led to the 2014 Survivor Series debut, which was a huge moment because it helped him. He helped Cena's team beat the Authority.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget.
Ziggler was in that match.
Well,
he was a sole survivor.
I'll never not give him his respect.
He eliminated more people out of that match, I think. He eliminated 3 in a row.
You killed it, bro. Okay, next question.
Alright. That was a good question.
Thank you. What is the best era in wrestling?
In my mind, Ruthless Aggression.
Why?
Better wrestling. A lot of cleaner stories. I'm not going to say the Attitude Era had no good stories. It had amazing stories. But I feel like these stories in Ruthless Aggression kind of felt like you were watching wrestling. Like you were watching it for the wrestling, and their promos and the stories went well with the matches.
Gotcha.
Like, what can I use for an example? Triple H, Shawn Michaels. All I need to say right there.
I feel you would expect me to say the Attitude Era.
I don't, honestly.
What do you expect me to say?
Sort of like 08 to like 012 era.
No, I actually...
Like start a PG era.
I'm gonna say like the 80s. Like...
That's a good one.
Hogan...
Really? Wow.
Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior,
I mean,
Piper,
that's
Sheik.
a great era too. They're all
I'm
great in
gonna
their own
say
way.
this because the fan base
Oh.
was way different.
And different, yeah.
And there was less social media and less things getting spoiled and
you
less
thought it was
leaks,
real.
and you thought this shit was fucking
You
legit.
thought Sergeant Slaughter hated America at one point.
Yeah.
You thought Ultimate Warrior was from space.
You thought The Undertaker was a fucking dead guy. Yeah, but like all that. So I think I would
You
totally
did not
pick
know
that.
Hulk Hogan was who he was.
Just for like the nostalgia of being in the vibe of wrestling. Okay. Here we go. Let's the next one I have is who had a bigger impact on wrestling? Hulk Hogan or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Wow. I feel like you gotta say Hulk Hogan.
And why? Why do you pick one over the other?
I don't pick it like personally. I'm just saying a normal not a normal person. A normal like diehard fan would go Hulk Hogan 100% because he was that hero character. He played the American hero. He brought all those fans to the arenas. He slammed the Giant. He broke barriers. He main evented 8 Manias in a row.
The first guy to do all of it.
Yeah.
The
But
first
Austin-
big star. Like,
But
who
Austin
popped
was
it.
a big one because he was more of the anti-authority figure. And that was big.
Do you think do you think that is a question that we'll ever have a sure answer for?
No.
I don't think I could put a
I
name on
can't
it.
personally. I'm saying I would just, like, I feel like you have to say Hogan at times.
I think this may be a question that I ask people over and over again, this specific matchup. Just because
yeah.
I do think it's a
hard one to answer.
Because, like...
I feel like there's some decent people that would pick, but sometimes they won't say either, and they'll say, like, Cena.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick out of the two, I would probably say Hogan.
Yeah.
Also, because he was like the first guy to do that blend into Hollywood and all that stuff. So he's like the first big star. But
he was the biggest heel turn of all time.
Why some people may pick Steve over Hogan.
Sure.
Okay, and this is my final question. In terms of storylines, what do you consider is going too far?
Wow.
Like, if somebody did this in a storyline or something like, or has there been anything
Like
happened?
a planned moment that...
Yes, and you were like, ooh, I don't like that. They pushed it with that. They crossed the line here. Is there anything you have? We live in a world that, like, so cancel culture is big, so people get offended
I'm going to go with something that didn't air on TV, but was planned and was denied by the person who was supposed to do it.
Okay.
When Ambrose got released, he went on Jericho's podcast after debuting at Double or Nothing.
Okay.
And he said that they wanted him to say a line during the Seth storyline. After Roman left with leukemia, to say something so bad that they probably would have lost their Susan G. Komen partnership.
Okay.
Their Make-A-Wish partnership.
Okay.
And
what was it?
He never said.
I'm guessing it would have been a
terms
joke
of like him dying,
poking fun at Roman having.
Probably something with him dying. That's a possibility.
Yeah, they probably wanted him to throw a jab.
They had him throw a jab once, and he did it. But he was like, "Oh, he has cancer. Sucks for him," type thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything like really attacking it. Yeah.
That's something that's big, like going after someone's personal illness. Going after maybe an incident that had just happened, like say someone did something stupid with 9/11 on that SmackDown episode. They went storyline and did something stupid to go as far. Did that happen? No, I'm saying if something like that were to happen. Another one I thought was a little too far was the Muhammad Hassan thing with the ninjas and coming and choking out Taker and putting the noose around his neck or whatever they did.
Oh yeah, that was a little weird.
That was something that I feel like pushed it a little too far because it ruined Muhammad Hassan's career. Damn, I don't know. I feel like
what you said was a good one.
The Ambrose one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a perfect one. I mean, like, if there was anything more stupid that he could have gotten, it would have been that. Yeah.
They also did one. Oh, here's another one that I think went a little too far. It was a Paige and Charlotte story. And Paige said something about Charlotte's brother who died.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
You remember that? It was the contract signing. Charlotte got fucking pissed.
I always feel weird when they like push it with deaths and like throw that. I mean, I like when they're like they grab from personal life a little bit, like Samoa Joe doing the "Hey yo, pretend this is an AA meeting and wait your turn" type thing. Oh
yeah, that was
funny. It was just a little jab.
Because they probably said to Jeff, "Are you cool with this?" And he was probably like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck."
Even if he didn't, like, Jeff, how mad were you gonna be, bro?
Yeah.
Like, how mad can you really get? It's not like he said anything super crazy. He just made a pun.
I also think that
I
also didn't like what they did with Jeff sometimes. They always did a storyline with his past.
Yeah, I mean,
it was Samoa Joe and
with wrestling these days, though, and it's one of the things that I don't like is how prominent everybody is in the business. Like, everybody is so up and nose up people's asses. Things are posted on Instagram within seconds, and
yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, essentially, we're doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, we have a podcast, yada yada yada. But I'm not leaking things early. I'm posting reaction videos. We're doing the after fact. I don't want to be that dude who's like, oh my god, Cena, I know what's going to happen on Friday. Let's post a pic of Cena with the belt before anybody knows what's going to happen. Like, that's such a booty cheek thing to do. Fuck you.
I got pressed the other night when the picture of Ray with the U.S. title came up from a live event, and he never won the title.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, Ray won the title? Oh my god, Ray's U.S. champ. And then it come to find out that he just held up the title saying he wants a shot.
Yeah, silly.
Everyone was like, how's this going to affect Theory versus Ali tomorrow? How's it going to affect Cena? How's it going to affect this? How's it going to do this? And
everybody wants to play like Nancy Drew with it, so. But, yeah.
I got a little question for you.
Okay.
I'm going to throw one at you. You brought up the best era a little while ago.
Okay.
If you had to pick 4 matches, you could take a little bit of time to think, from each era that you think was the best out of those eras, what do you think would be it? By eras,
so what are you considering 4 eras?
The golden era time, from like Hogan time and all that.
Yes.
Attitude era, Ruthless Aggression,
and
PG
today.
era.
And PG to current.
Yeah, to current.
Okay. So
I'm also going to go out on a limb. I'm sorry for cutting you off. If you want to go current day, you can also pick outside of WWE for current day. If you want.
I won't, just since we're doing an era, so I feel like we'll
fair.
stick with the eras of WWE.
Okay, definitely.
I'm gonna pick for the first, so OG era.
Yeah.
My favorite match probably of all time, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Iron Man match.
Okay.
The technicality, the movement, both of those wrestlers are fucking amazing. Go watch the fucking match if you haven't watched it.
The hour-long one, right?
If you're watching this podcast and you've never seen that match, I don't know why you're watching this podcast. Huh?
Are you talking about the Iron Man or Montreal?
Oh, no, the Iron Man match.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought you were saying.
Yeah. I had that match on a DVD. Just that match on a DVD.
I remember one day, like, we were home and we just said, we're cooking food and we're just watching that match only.
Yes, it's amazing. Next up for era, we would be in Attitude Era. For the Attitude Era, I would probably say... It's a two-parter. And I'm going to pick the matches where Jericho beat...
Really?
Stone Cold and The Rock in the same night. Yeah, that was a big moment for me. I remember I just was a big Jericho fan.
Wow, I'm shocked that you said that. That's like I didn't think you would say that. Just him
being the first dude to do that and how he did it, dope. Next up would be Ruthless Aggression. It's hard, like, pinpointing. Now, where would you place the Triple H Batista?
Oh, that's
Hell in a
05.
Cell
That's
match?
Ruthless Aggression.
That is what I'm picking. Okay.
Because when I say PG era start, I'm talking like 08, 09 start for PG.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm picking for that one.
Fair. So I thought you would pick.
That's just a wild match that both guys deliver, and they beat the shit out of that ref. That whole match. In current day, PG, I think you might know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
SummerSlam, Cena, Rollins. Rollins in the all-white attire. Saw that match there live.
Yeah, that was insane.
They fucking delivered. Like, if I've ever felt like I was watching like a classic match, that was it.
Yeah.
It was dope, hitting each other's moves. Like, I was just like, dude, like, okay, when you watch someone do a match with Cena, you're like, damn, is this person going to be able to perform to the lengths
I feel like
that Cena can perform? And Seth, you almost think like, wow. You wouldn't have thought that they never wrestled each other before. You would have thought that Seth, Orton, Batista, Brock, all of them grew up in OVW together, and Seth knew what the fuck was up. So, yeah, that match. Damn, that was a good question. Those are what I'm picking for those.
Alright, I'm going to show you my four right now. If I'm going OG era, I'm going Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at WrestleMania 3.
Nice. Okay.
For the Intercontinental Championship.
Dope match.
For Attitude Era, I'm considering this as like the pinpoint of start of Attitude Era. Mania 13, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, with Ken Shamrock as the referee.
That's a great match.
If not that, I would probably say...
Iconic moments from that match.
Yeah. If not that, I would probably go Austin Rock.
That's a cliche. I tried not to pick it.
But I'm just saying, if I didn't pick that, that would have been what I said for Mania 17, I believe.
I tried to pick one that was more personal and less mainstream.
That's why I said Austin Brett. Ruthless Aggression. Damn, I just had it in my head and it just flew away. Fuck. I hate when that happens.
Go to the next era and come back maybe.
PG era, I'm gonna go, and you're gonna think I'm crazy for this, I think. What do you think I'm gonna say?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania 35.
I get it, but I don't get it. I think there's so many better matches.
I'm actually tied for that. There's a tie in that PG era for that. That's that match.
I can't compare that match to the match at SummerSlam.
I know.
So I can't.
And then I feel like you're also going to judge me for this match that I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm afraid to say it because I feel like you're going to judge me hardcore.
This is for what? The
PG
PG.
stick. This is like what I tied it with. AJ Brock at Survivor Series.
I get it. I get that one. Okay, I understand that one because that match, I feel like that way hyped it up and.
But alright, going back to Ruthless Aggression.
You remember it?
It was just there. Yeah. Okay. It finally came back. HBK Triple H SummerSlam.
The
return match, Sean's return match, the no holds barred match.
After the fucking bashing the head into the window and all that. Oh my god.
I don't know why that slipped away for a second.
Damn, that's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one. I just, wow. I didn't even think about that. That is a badass fucking match.
I almost said that, and then another HBK Triple H one is their 3 Stages of Hell match. It's a really good one.
Oh, yeah. I used to watch the No Holds Bar match on fucking loop.
Yeah.
I remember renting that from Blockbuster over and over and over.
Yeah, you were shocked by my PG era ones.
Yeah.
Especially
that was
the
wild.
Brian Kofi.
I just feel like there are so many better ones.
There are, but I love that moment.
Yeah.
I love Kofi Mania.
Well, that's it for my questions.
Yeah, that was mine.
Guys, thanks for joining us for episode 8.
Tune in next week for episode 9.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to check back on the Instagram. Probably more tournaments. We're on TikTok now.
Yeah, go follow it.
Awesome TikToks. There's only 2, but
there will be more.
There will be more. Go follow it. Please like, subscribe, send it to your friends, comment what you want to see us talk about.
Share it to your Instagram.
If you have some wrestlers that you think you want to see on the podcast,
drop them down below.
Tag them. Also, Patreon. Can always grab the Patreons, $3, $10, $15. Yeah. Win some prizes, win some stickers, win some cool little things. We try to give away some pops and some fun stuff. Our buddy at Robbox is always sending us cool things, so maybe we can give some of them away. Yeah, but guys, thanks for joining us. We couldn't be doing this without your support.
Definitely.
I am your Chair Shot Chronicle Champion, Nick Natural, signing off episode 8.
Sir. And I'm your future Chair Shot Chronicles champion, Johnny Megga.
In your dreams.
Just hand me the belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.